In 1850, in the village of Vepur, North Arcot, Thangaalan resides with his wife, Jengama, and their children. As the village chief and a landowner, he is highly respected, unlike most of his fellow villagers who are bonded laborers on the Zamindar's land. Thangaalan often regales his children with bedtime stories, and one night, he narrates a chilling tale about Arati, a woman from the Nugger tribe, believed to be a sorceress and protector of the land in the deep forests. Thangaalan's great-grandfather, Kadayan, belonged to a tribe skilled in extracting gold from the Pana River sand. When a king, passing through the area, discovered the mountain's gold veins, he sought Kadayan's expertise to retrieve the gold. However, Arati had set up obstacles, including snakes, to safeguard the territory. Kadayan initially refused to help the king but was promised the land his forefathers had lost to the king's ancestors, which had been gifted to the Brahmanas. Kadayan eventually agreed, but the king found the retrieved gold rocks to be fake, attributing it to Arati's sorcery. Enraged, the king beheaded a Buddha statue after being urged by a Brahmin priest who cited Buddha as a sorcerer. A fierce battle ensued between Arati and Kadayan's men, resulting in Kadayan slitting Arati's abdomen, unleashing a torrent of blood that flowed over the land, transforming the sand into gold. Jengama interrupts Thangaalan's storytelling, as their children have already fallen asleep. In an attempt to seize Thangaalan's land, the Zamindar's men set fire to the farm produce, rendering Thangaalan unable to pay the taxes. Consequently, his land is transferred to the Zamindar, and Thangaalan and his family are forced into debt bondage. Meanwhile, British officer Lord Clement arrives in Vepur, seeking gold, and is aware of the villagers' ancestral expertise in tracing it. The villagers fear Arati, but Thangaalan, his son, Ashokan, fellow villagers Varadhan, Jengupatar, and a few others embark on a journey northwest. Thangaalan begins hallucinating Arati's presence, warning him away from the forest, but he presses on, overcoming challenges like a river, black panther, sandstorm, and snakes. Upon reaching a trench created by a lightning strike, Ashokan discovers the beheaded Buddha statue, and Arati frightens him from underwater. Undeterred, they proceed to find the remaining remnants of the statue with gold traces at the bottom. However, during the gold extraction, lightning strikes Clement's son. Clement vows to find the gold or at any cost, thanking Thangaalan for leading them to the site and gifting him his son's clothes. Clement also provides daily wages, while Thangaalan returns to the village, boasting of better pay and respect. He gifts the village women blouses, tempting them to join the gold mining effort. The entire village, including the women, set off to the barren forest, only to meet their fellow villagers lamenting for being exploited by both British and Indian middlemen, who had deprived them of necessities, as they had only found a few iron and silver ores so far. Thangaalan remains resolute in his pursuit of gold at the same site, despite Ashokan getting possessed with Arati and warning the group to abandon the mining work and return to their village. Thangaalan, however, recalls his dream and finds a small rock matching the one in his dream, insisting on digging the lode deposits nearby. But, he is attacked by snakes, one of which fatally bites his younger daughter. Arati's intervention prevents Thangaalan from saving her. Despite the lack of food, wages, and amenities, Clement, with Thangaalan's help, continues the work, and they discover a deep, abandoned mine. As they enter it, Thangaalan recognizes a place similar to his dream and finds streaks of gold. In the chaos that follows, the British claim the gold as their own, leading to a fight in which Arasani is shot. However, the gold stones turn out to be mere clay, courtesy of Arati's sorcery. Their settlements are destroyed in a fire, but they are given hope to continue mining. The starving population spots a buffalo, which Thangaalan reminisces of Arati, and kills it, after which, they all consume it. Later, he motivates the group to dig deeper, where Arati, in her present birth, appears with her men, attacking them ruthlessly. Arati subdues Thangaalan, using her sorcery to reveal his past lives. Thangaalan recalls being Arasan Aran, a tribal king, and his wife, Arati, in the 5th century, together protecting the land's resources, mainly gold. Arati safeguarded the land while Aran set off to fight trespassers, but was defeated and, in his subsequent births as Adi Muni, Kadayan, and Naga Muni, he became a slave to dominant communities, facing discrimination and ostracism. He and his men were forced to labor and extract gold for their oppressors. Thangaalan pleads with Arati, acknowledging their duty to protect the land but also prioritizing the community's welfare, which had been neglected. The dying Arati grants permission for Thangaalan to fetch the gold, but only for his community's benefit. Enraged by Clement's attack on Arati, which fatally slit her abdomen, Thangaalan kills him and the other officers, declaring that the land and its resources are hereby their own, not to be exploited by foreigners. With newfound determination, Thangaalan single-handedly ventures deep into the mine and finally discovers an abundance of native gold, finally bringing joy to his community.